Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narrate? Yes, keep on.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights.
Entering favorite team screen. You have 12 options, all is selected. Entering experience level screen. Experience level option is set to All American. Continue. Entering home screen. Play now is selected. Selected. Entering, please wait. Pop-up searching for profiles. Away team Missouri, Mississippi, Memphis, Louisiana, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Michigan, Missouri, Northwest, Ohio, ready. Ready. Entering game settings screen. Axel. Time off. Weather option is set to common. Event. Advance to game.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
Entering,
Guys, it's time to get it going.
Screen.
The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that. The ability to win one-on-one.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Lopez to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Goss. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got it in the middle. It's Goss. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Option is
and the Tar Heels have it with a first and 10.
Seam flat.
Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Cover 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Categories. You have 15
Stopping
options.
the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pressure coming. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You can tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they strike first.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get catered.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Mesh spot.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Posts it.
Lopez lost to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all
Entering
the
play
world like
call,
that would be a
play
catch, and he
options,
just got
kickoff
too
left
excited.
selected.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
You have 30. Pass. Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion. Max. Give cushion. Give cushion.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Right. Give cushion. Give cushion. Max protect. Give cushion. Up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Give cushion.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They got it at the 27.
Empty.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good. And
he's loose. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Inside the 30.
Man, the option can be a real pain in the butt to defend, particularly when you get outside and you're playing quarterback and pitch at the same time.
How many option teams did you face back in the day?
Well, we saw several, and I hated it every single week because those cut blocks came at nauseam, and you're just trying to protect your dang knees.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second
Entering
quarter.
play call. Time. Hot blitz free. Saw blitz. Hot blitz free.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Entering play call. With RPO red. Puck crossers. Hot blitz free. Saw blitz 1. Hot blitz free.
First play of the period will be a second down.
Give cushion. Audible. Give cushion.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Formation.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy.
The Buckeyes need to pick it up on fourth down.
Give cushion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here's the handoff. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
There are 8 categories.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Forced out of the pocket. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Makes the grab.
Entering
big
play
play,
call.
gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
15 options. Stick is
Throw
selected.
him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this
Outside,
together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing.
Entering
And you
play
can tell
call.
that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Red opt. Curl
And I
wheel.
think this receiver's
RPO
forte
red
is
streak,
his
clear,
route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Vertical hook L.
Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the
Entering
defense to string it out,
zone
not give him any
WK.
kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. We'll take a
Entering
quick
play
break
call
as we have
inside
reached
zone
the final 2
parallel
minutes of the
PHP
first
zone
half.
WK.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14.
Vertical hook L.
Looking for room. It's gone. And a nice solid pickup there before the
Entering
defense wrestles him
PHP
to the
zone
ground.
WK.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try.
Middle third. Middle third.
Hands it off. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Option.
It's
Option
amazing how
set to.
play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little
Entering
bit, to
play
get those
call.
sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see
Inside
so much
cross.
stunting in college football
View.
up front with the
Cover
defensive
three
line
spy.
because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Plenty of
Pass.
time to work,
Give
not
cushion.
any
Give
time to
cushion.
waste as they take over
Give
here in the
cushion.
final 2 minutes
Give
of the
cushion.
half.
Give cushion.
They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Good, solid run
Entering
on that
play
one as he
call.
gets it up to the
RPO red
33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on the 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Time to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie,
Entering
takes the
play
lead,
ball.
gains some momentum.
Levels
How
out.
big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He's not going to get
Entering
in. The
play call.
two-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Lopez wants to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Cover 3
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Rush. There are 3
and I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on...
There he goes! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
1 RB bars, trips HDWK. There are 2 categories. You have 21 options. Flood switch fade
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Give cushion, give cushion, give cushion, give cushion.
To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Double inside zone, double post.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
Give cushion.
To the air on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is proven. They're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on getting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Concept, zone blitz, man blitz. There are 10 categories.
Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
There are 6 categories.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Pass. Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter. Bigger bodies blocking the smaller
suggestions. There are 8 man blitz. There are MLB got 8. 6 MLB got 8.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Oh, space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Find my guys
quickly,
know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down. They'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Out.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Middle third.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this.